So the plan for today is to make it to what's referred to on the map on all trails as campsite 10. That would leave me with 18 more miles to go on Sunday, um, which is doable, but we'll see. Soanes Pond is only about 5 miles away from the trail end. So if I'm feeling exhausted by the time that I get to Soanes Pond, I'm just gonna crash there, um, and make the short walk on Monday morning. But it's only Saturday now. Um, the campsite that I'm trying to get to is a little bit past Alpine View. I would have loved to camp at Alpine View, but I'll probably be there by lunchtime, um, or maybe a little bit after. So it'll be a great spot to have lunch at, but it's just not going to work for camping, I don't think. It's only at like mile marker 22 from the start, so that's only 10 miles away from me right now. So I brought like 4 granola bars that I made myself, and they did not last the heat, so they're all one granola bar. But I've just been mixing it with my coffee and a little bit of cereal. I haven't had the cereal yet because I don't want it to get soggy in my coffee. But after it's down to like an inch, I add a little bit of cereal, add some more of the granola. It's like coffee cereal. Delicious. I know that looks super disgusting, but it's actually very good. Whatever helps get calories down, that's all that matters. It's supposed to rain today, so I felt the urgency to kind of get up and pack. It's about 7:45 right now, and I'm about to hit the trail. Hopefully no rain. Like I said, it is supposed to rain today. I'm not exactly sure when or how hard. It was supposed to rain pretty much all weekend, but it got dropped down to like 30% chance on just Saturday. I see. So I should be able to check the internet when I get to the top of this climb. Hopefully so. These trails are really no joke. This is straight uphill. But it's why we're out here. This is a beautiful stretch of trail, kind of hopping back and forth across this creek. It's been a very wet summer, and I've had no issues so far getting across here. One of my biggest concerns is getting the inside of my boots wet, so I'm really trying to avoid that, but so far so good, even in the rain. But yeah, traveling through this little gorge is beautiful. Another day for perfect hiking weather. As long as the rain doesn't go too crazy, I'm fine. That tree. Huh. So the rain definitely picked up, but I've got all my rain gear on. As soon as I put this pair of pants on, they just ripped. So this Frog Tug rain suit is not very good. Definitely gonna have to upgrade because this might as well be a one-time use thing if it's gonna rip that easy. There's already one on the jacket too. Whatever. Found a little Loyalsock trail sign to hang out at for a little bit. Doesn't look like this rain's gonna let up anytime soon, but whatever. The inside of my boots are definitely a little wet, but I have some dry socks to put on. I don't expect it to rain all day, so I should have some good opportunities to air out my boots, dry them out. This is something that I'm starting to see more and more of, which is shrimp of the woods. I stuck a little bit in my bag last night and this morning, but I didn't eat any of it. It's gonna require another boil and probably fry like a marshmallow over the fire. And I just didn't feel like doing that last night. But it's a good little flush of it right there. On my way down this steep hill, still going much slower than I would have liked. It's still about 2.3, maybe to 2.5 miles an hour. But I'm taking my time, going slow. Coming up on this rock feature, which is pretty cool. I think I might actually stop here for lunch underneath one of these rocks. That sounds like a good idea. It is about 11:45 right now. Apparently the rain stops in half an hour-ish, but it already seems like it's slowed down quite a bit. So I'm gonna sit on this rock and eat some lunch. Getting a little bit of trench foot. I had to stop and dry them out. I'm gonna oil them up. I bought a little bit of this stuff here. It's a little chilly now that I've stopped. And man, these pants are pretty useless, huh? Like, what the hell? Hanging out underneath these rocks right now. I've got about 7 more miles from where I'm at right now to get to the campsite that I want to camp at. But that still leaves me 18 miles tomorrow, which I have not done 18 miles in a single day yet. Tomorrow should be one of the easier days though. But we'll see. This is another absolutely beautiful section of trail. Wow. That's so cool. So this kind of sucks. Right at this waterfall, where that nice, beautiful gorge is, the trail markers kind of suck. And it kind of led me down this path that I should not have taken because the path led upwards, but it was not well marked. I even sat there for a minute trying to think of where the hell I was going. And this is where I ended up going. But I didn't see a trail marker for a while, so I checked my map and I was off the road. So, fix that, would you? I know I say it every time, but it's amazing how slow this trail makes you go. I've only gone 10 miles since the 25-mile marker, and I know that seems obvious, but it feels like such a long time ago. In hours of walking, I mean. And I can't believe I'm only at mile 35. Got 25 more to go though, no big deal. Pretty cool. Road Falls. And now I get to the ladder. So I'm gonna have to set the phone down. The infamous ladder. Cool. Made it to lower Alpine View. Such a sweet view. Dang. This is Upper Alpine View. Took me about 25 minutes to hike from lower to upper, but it's a pretty steep climb. So I am going to try to make a decent halfway point between here and World's End State Park. It's roughly 4 more miles. It's about 3:25 right now. So it'll be a late camp sesh, probably about 6 or 7 till I get there. So of all of Loyalsock State Forest, this is probably where I know the best. This is the trail to Upper Alpine View, but this is Coal Mine Road. A couple buddies and I always book a campsite on this road pretty much every year, and there's coal mines all over it, so you can find entrances to coal mines and get down underneath this hill, and it's pretty much all hollowed out. You can crawl pretty far back into an old coal mine right underneath where I'm standing. I ended up finding a slightly bigger patch of hericium, this is probably bear's tooth, but it's similarly related to lion's mane. So yeah, I got shrimp, some chicken, and some lion's mane to go with my dinner tonight. I think I'm gonna stand here on this road and start hooking for cheeseburgers. I think if I take my shirt off, somebody will give me a cheeseburger. I think it's worth a shot. I'm about to roll into campsite number 3. I'm at the bottom of this gorge, about 18 miles away from the starting point. So that would put me at like mile 42, something close to that. It's a nice fire pit. Plenty of camping spots. I'm gonna take this solo. Wow. Lucky me. But I got some shrimp of the woods and chicken of the woods that I'm roasting over these coals. And I'm gonna add it to my tuna pack. Now we're going in with that lion's mane and 2 pieces of chicken on a stick. And just remember, my method for cooking these mushrooms is boiling them for 10 minutes and then roasting them pretty hard over an open fire. You want to make sure that all mushrooms are thoroughly cooked. And you want to know what you're looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for, don't try this. Sitting on a log, resting my dogs.